I am the immortal Iron Fist, weapon of Kunlun.
You?
The series begins with a man running for his life while a hooded woman named Electra chases him.
I don't know. My name is Danny. I'm hunting members of the Hand. I think you're the man we're looking for.
The war you fight. It's in New York City.
In Manhattan, Jessica Jones is passed out drunk in a bar until the bartender wakes her up and tells her to leave because it is morning. Outside, it is raining, and Trish Walker is arguing with a tow truck driver, trying to stop her car from being towed. Jessica arrives and simply lifts Trish's car off the truck with her bare hands. As they walk together, Trish asks Jessica about her life since Kilgrave's death, as Jessica now spends her time drinking and avoiding work, which worries Trish. She suggests Jessica do interviews on Trish Talk to make money and fix her image. In Georgia, Luke Cage is released from Seagate Prison after all charges are dropped. As he walks out, other inmates cheer for him like a hero.
My bad. These belong to you. Do I know you?
Franklin Nelson. We spoke on the phone. You made it through a prison stint without throwing a single punch.
Excuse me, I have a bus to catch.
Of course. People call me Foggy.
And you let them?
I'm a professional.
NYPD, break it up. That's enough.
Mr. Berkowitz, in your professional opinion, was it good for Aaron James?
The moment those findings were made public, our company replaced that motor in all remaining stations.
Your Honor, he's asking my client to respond with unreasonable specificity.
Are you aware that the products used in your new station were hazardous to children?
Objection.
I'll rephrase. What would you say is worse? Ignoring data in the interest of cutting costs, or neglecting to supply the court with records that might prove you purposely put people in danger, including
Your
this
Honor?
including this young man, Aaron James,
Your
who
Honor,
might never walk again.
We would like a recess.
No need, I'm done.
$11 million.
Mind if I tell you something? That money is really gonna help your parents. For you, from here on out, it's only gonna get harder, Aaron.
I just want my life back.
They can't give you that. But your ability to get through it, that is 100 times more powerful than slapping a smile on your face and pretending like everything's just fine. Let's go.
Congratulations, Mr. Murdock.
You here for a statement?
Hey, you maybe want to go do that over a bite?
Sure, yeah.
Danny and Colleen are flying back to New York on a Rand Enterprises jet, and during the flight, Danny has a nightmare about the dead monks of Kunlun and feels guilty for not saving them. Colleen wakes him up worried, but Danny tries to laugh it off, saying it was just turbulence. She comforts him, saying it is not his fault, but he still feels responsible. Meanwhile, at a medical center, a woman named Alexandra has a checkup, and the doctor tells her that her blood cell count is very low and her organs are failing. And when she asks how long she has left, he sadly tells her she only has a few months to live. Jessica Jones comes back to her damaged apartment still a mess from her last fight, and outside, a woman named Michelle Raymond and her daughter Lexi ask Jessica to help find Michelle's missing husband John.
He's cheating on you, okay? Nothing to be ashamed about. It happens all the time.
Thanks so much.
Do yourself a favor and don't look for John Raymond.
Hello. Should we get that coffee?
Waiting on you is a heck of a gamble.
But your letters, they got me through it. There was something else I noticed about your letters.
Can we just enjoy this part a little longer? The only thing you need to worry about is you.
Hello? Sorry to interrupt, but I'm glad to see you're settling in. Want to come for a walk?
Actually, I was,
It won't take long.
Matt and Karen have lunch talking about their new lives, as Matt doing free legal work and Karen working as a reporter. She asks if he misses being Daredevil, and he says no. And Karen tells him the city does not just need Daredevil, but it needs Matt Murdock. Meanwhile, Jessica researches John Raymond, and Malcolm gets excited seeing Jessica working on a new case, though she denies it, and together they find out John Raymond is an MIT graduate and architect. Malcolm suggests tracing the threatening call Jessica got, and she tricks the phone company into giving her the number, and it leads to a payphone in a shady area known for drug activity. Meanwhile, Luke and Misty walk through Harlem discussing Diamondback's downfall.
Just because you took down Diamondback doesn't mean crime went away.
Maybe you need another assist from outside the law.
Harlem could use your help. Now, make no mistake, this is still home. I think somebody's been using Harlem's youth for what can only be described as late-night duty. Run their names, you talk to people. No guns, no drugs, just a new job, off the books. You remember Candace? That was his sister.
How much can you let me in on this? I'll find who's behind it.
Help guide this young man in a different direction, the way Pop used to.
Bless me, Father, for I've sinned. I lied to someone I love.
Acknowledging a lie is often the best path to finding the truth, son.
Well, I'm trying very hard to ignore my soul.
Ignoring doesn't change anything, Matthew. God knows your heart. This other life you led, is your heart still with it?
Electra. Yeah, I do miss her.
What you're doing, we call that moving on. She'll find her peace. I pray you find yours as well.
In Central Park, Alexandra feeds pigeons when Madame Gao joins her, and they talk about how Manhattan has changed, and then discuss the Hand's plans. Gao says they need a few more months, but Alexandra insists on acting now, knowing she does not have much time left. That night, Luke visits Cole's apartment filled with loud music and flashing lights, and when the guys outside recognize Luke, they send him upstairs where Luke meets. Cole turns down the music and says he came to pay respects for Cole's siblings.
Man, I told y'all to stop playing!
I'm here to pay my respects.
Did you know Sean?
No, but I knew your sister Candace. Do you think your brother's death could somehow be related to hers?
No, I don't think so.
I heard he got a new job. Things seem to be going okay.
I'm always on that hustle though, you feel me?
I do. I can help you. Hypothetically speaking, if you ever need any.
Yo, man, I ain't your son. The only way to help me is to make me bulletproof too. It's too late for heroes.
Hero's your word, not mine.
Jessica breaks into John Raymond's dark apartment and finds boxes filled with explosives, and at the same time, Madame Gao tells Alexandra that their plan has begun and chaos spreads across New York.
You'll get used to watching them fall.
All units, we got a 1066 requesting backup immediately.
Can't open my door! Take what you can, man. Hey, what the hell do you kids think you're doing?
Too late for that.
Who are you?
The next morning, Trish tries calling Jessica, but finds her car stuck in a sinkhole from the quake. At work, she hosts Trish Talk, discussing the earthquake with worried callers comparing it to the incident. In the middle of a call with a geologist, her show is suddenly cut off by her bosses, and Trish suspects someone is trying to hide the truth about what really happened. Jessica is being questioned by the police about the explosives she found in a shady apartment, while Misty and her boss, Captain Strieber, are at the scene, and the FBI and DHS are also involved because of the large amount of explosives. The police are told to keep it quiet to avoid public panic, and Misty is surprised Jessica even called the police since she is known for being fearless. Jessica just wants to leave, and before going, she secretly steals some shipping records related to the explosives.
Can you believe this chick?
They're saying the epicenter was in Hell's Kitchen.
If I come across that warrior again, I'll be prepared.
We have allies.
This is my responsibility. It's my fight.
I know that you are angry.
This isn't about anger.
You're not alone in this. They sent us back to New York. Maybe there are people here. The sword he fought with? It wasn't a standard katana. There are maybe 10 of these in the world. There is a workshop here in New York. Danny, what?
We haven't had the greatest luck trusting other people.
At least nobody died.
Thanks to you.
Someone's hiring young men in Harlem to do the dirty work. Missy said the NYPD doesn't know what these young men are doing, but the body count's growing, so. This one kid, he's too afraid to ask for help. I gotta step in before anyone else gets hurt.
The place to go is on 188th Street. Rat hole called Trouble in a Pair of Dice.
Alexandra listens to a private classical music performance and talks with a representative about Brahms and Beethoven, hinting she knew them personally, showing how old she really is. Madame Gao arrives and they discuss their secret plan, and Gao wants to change it, but Alexandra insists on continuing with their plan to open a mysterious door. Jessica uses the stolen evidence to search the city archives for information about John Raymond and the explosives as she spends hours digging through old company records, but every lead ends up being a dead end. Each company just transferred assets to another fake one. The trail goes all the way back to 1820, and a clerk suggests she visit the city's historical archives. But before she can leave, Jerry Hogarth shows up and asks to talk to her. Meanwhile, Matt and Foggy meet at Josie's bar for drinks, their first time there together since their law firm closed. And when Foggy notices bruises on Matt's hands, he realizes Matt has been fighting again. Matt gets defensive, but Foggy says he is not judging. Instead, he offers to give Matt some legal work to keep him busy and away from trouble.
If you take these, it'll keep you up to your eyeballs busy. It's not a solution. Not long term.
Thanks, man.
In a city of 9 million people, we just happen to bump into each other.
I'm here to ask you to be careful. After your rather explosive discovery last night, your client's husband has been placed on a federal watch list. This man, John Raymond, and anyone suspected of aiding him will be shot on sight. The government is not going to rest until they've got him.
Save yourself some time, Hogarth. Stop worrying about me.
Welcome back, big man.
We need to talk. Who's recruiting kids out of Harlem and getting them killed?
Man, do I look like the PTA? Okay. I don't know his name because everyone just calls him White Hat on account of his unique fashion sense. Try around 151st in Amsterdam.
Meanwhile, Danny and Colleen reach the sword shop they were tracking, but find it strangely empty with the door unlocked. And inside, they follow a trail of blood to a back room filled with freshly eliminated bodies, as it looks like someone was kidnapped. And on the wall, Danny spots something shocking, which is a picture of Koon Lone. Luke follows Turk's lead and spots an old van outside a body shop where the mysterious White Hat steps out, and Luke calls Misty to report it, but quickly hangs up when he sees White Hat with a group of young men, including Cole, and realizing Cole is in danger, Luke rushes to follow them. Meanwhile, Hogarth knows Jessica will not listen to her warning and asks Foggy to secretly keep an eye on her, so the firm does not get dragged into trouble, and as soon as Hogarth leaves, Foggy calls Matt for help.
Malcolm, what did I tell you about coming in my apartment? Someone's coming.
They're not gonna get away with this.
I told you to stay away.
Mr. Raymond, trust me.
Like I said, I'm barely on the payroll.
Okay, whatever you think is going on.
Next, they'll come after my family.
Who's they? Now, your family is worried. They just wanted to know what happened.
They'll hurt me.
To be honest, if you hurt my friend, I'm gonna hurt you. Worse. I can't help you if you won't tell me who.
Hold it right there.
You know who I am, I know who you are, so let's skip the wartime banter.
Are these necessary?
Standard protocol.
Look, I don't know.
Jones.
Really?
You stole evidence from my crime scene.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And you got my one lead killed. Well, now all they have to worry about are funeral arrangement.
He shot himself.
Then who were you chasing?
Who the hell are you?
I'm your attorney.
We then go a few months back where Alexandra is eating at a Turkish restaurant and compliments the food, saying it is better than what she had in old Constantinople, and the owner reminds her it is now called Istanbul.
Constantinople, this is its ancient name.
Of course.
The black sky. We have it.
This will use the last of our resources. Are you sure it is a risk worth taking?
I have never been more sure of anything. I know you're afraid, but that will pass. This is your home now. We are your family. Easy. You lived and died, and what you saw on the other side, the darkness, the absence of everything. It's horrifying, isn't it? I have seen it too. It doesn't matter what you choose. You are the black sky. They won't know what's coming till it's too late. This is who you are. The war that you've been fighting your entire life, Stick, it's over. Danny Rand has been running around off the grid for months.
You'll spend the rest of your days looking over your shoulder. You make a new friend?
No, Stick. I took one of yours.
We gotta get you out.
Where is the Iron Fist?
Matt meets Jessica and tells her Foggy sent him and he asks her a few questions, but Jessica refuses to answer. So Matt mentions he knows about her past with Kilgrave, but she still denies everything and leaves. As she walks away, she calls Malcolm to ask what he told the police, not realizing Matt is secretly listening, and Matt then decides to follow her. Meanwhile, at Claire's apartment, Luke is nursing his face after Danny punched him, and he tells Claire what happened, and she becomes curious when he mentions a man with a glowing fist.
When he hit me, it felt like a sledgehammer. He had this hand. He had his fist. What's the deal with that fist?
I earned it.
You what?
My parents died in a plane crash. I was adopted by a group of monks.
You're saying you know who this white hat guy is?
No.
This sounds insane.
And so does being bulletproof.
We're gonna leave you two alone, and you're gonna talk.
You can fight.
You can take a punch.
They made me this way. That's all you need to know.
I trained for years. There was a dragon.
Claire says you're a good guy.
I'm trying.
You're gonna beat that kid within an inch of his life.
Come on.
That kid's got nothing to do with all that.
Of course he does. He works for them.
The difference is, I'm not some billionaire white boy who takes justice into his own hands and slams a black kid against the wall because of his personal vendetta. And you're not thinking about anything but yourself.
Hey, you know nothing about me.
You have the ability to change the world without getting anybody hurt. I think twice about using that thing on people who are trying to feed their families.
Jessica talks to John Raymond's wife and daughter, hoping to learn more about him, but they do not tell her much. She shares that she believes John was being targeted, and as Jessica leaves, she feels like someone is following her, and she is right, because Matt is secretly tracking her from behind. To lose him, Jessica hides in a store and slips away in the crowd, but then she turns the tables and starts following Matt instead, and Matt escapes by jumping up a fire escape, and Jessica manages to snap some photos of him before he disappears. Soon after, she gets a call from Duncan and Daughter Designs about a meeting with John's co-workers. Meanwhile, Luke visits Cole in jail to ask what he knows about the Hand, and Cole is scared to talk, saying the Hand will eliminate him if he does, and he gives Luke some lottery tickets to pass to his mother, and sadly apologizes before being taken back to his cell.
Mom, she lives at 555 Edgecombe. Take her some lotto tickets.
You can trust me.
I do. Tell her I'm sorry.
Danny and Colleen visit Rand Enterprises to look for clues about the Hand, because Danny believes he can find their leaders by following the money trail. And on the computer, he discovers that a large amount of money was moved through Rand to one place, Midland Circle Financial in Hell's Kitchen. Ward had already blacklisted this company, calling it a hand front, and Danny realized this must be where the Hand's main base is, and decides to go there alone. Meanwhile, Jessica visits Duncan and Daughter Designs, pretending to be a funny blogger looking for office space, and while chatting, she learns that John Raymond had designed a skyscraper in Hell's Kitchen, also called Midland Circle, and after her talk, she secretly takes some photos of the files to get the exact address. In Harlem, Luke visits Cole's mother, Dolores, and gives her the lottery tickets where they talk about Cole's childhood and how much she misses him, and she mentions a box on a high shelf that she cannot reach, so Luke helps her get it down. Inside, he finds a roll of cash with a valet ticket from Midland Circle Financial wrapped around it, and Luke realizes this might be an important clue. And just then, Dolores gets a heartbreaking phone call that Cole has been eliminated in jail by the Hand for talking to Luke. Colleen is training while waiting for Danny to return, and she hears a noise opens the door and finds Stick collapsing inside, weak and injured, so he asks her where Danny is before passing out. All 4 heroes end up at Midland Circle, a tall skyscraper in New York that used to be the site of a building destroyed by Wilson Fisk. Danny arrives first, wearing a suit to look official, and he tells the receptionist he has a meeting with the company leaders and is taken to a boardroom.
You're the Hand, and I'm gonna make sure.
You seem much more disciplined than I anticipated.
Murdock!
I need to leave now.
If you grab me like that again, I'll punch you so hard you see.
Let's talk about this somewhere else.
Let's talk about it never.
Human trafficking. There's no end to what we'll uncover. I am the immortal Iron Fist, weapon of Kunlun.
Not yet.
You?
Who's he? Wait, there's someone else coming. Something else.
You know what to do.
Electra.
We need to kill the lights.
How do you even know they're on? Karate Kid.
Danny Rand.
Boy, billionaire.
How'd you end up here?
I'm working a case.
Yeah?
What, do you two know each other?
We drag, I shot him in the head.
You are.
I can't. I'm not doing this.
Doing what?
Look, whatever happened back there, we did what we had to. Organization, we just fought, are powerful.
Yeah, who are they?
They call themselves the Hand.
Fought our way out. Let's call it professional courtesy. End of story.
Look, it's not that simple. The Hand is an ancient criminal organization. They live forever.
So what do they do?
Everything.
Including the recruitment of young men in Harlem?
And I think they want me.
For your money?
No.
All right, this is a mistake. I gotta go.
Hey, where?
I can't be a part of this.
Counselor, a word. Where do you think you're going?
You're gonna need another lawyer.
You're the devil of Hell's Kitchen. Besides, you leaping around the city like a Russian gymnast didn't exactly help.
What do you want from me?
Nothing. And I just want to crack my case. Your call, Murdock.
The next morning, we see Electra looking at herself in the mirror as she notices the old wounds on her body from when she died, reminding her that even though she is alive again, her body still carries the marks of death. Then, Alexandra arrives and tells Electra that although they can bring someone back to life, but they cannot erase the scars from the body. And hearing this, Electra curiously asks, how did she die? But Alexandra coldly replies that it does not matter how she died. What matters is who gave her this new life, and she reminds Electra that she now works for them, and her new name is Black Sky. After this, Alexandra goes to meet Murakami, another member of the Hand who speaks Chinese and is one of the organization's elders. Murakami is angry with Alexandra because she used their limited resurrection substance to bring Electra back to life, because he does not trust Electra and believes Alexandra made a mistake. But since Alexandra is the leader of the Hand, he does not argue much. Alexandra tells him firmly that the time has come for all the members of the Hand to unite once again, as their plan is nearing its final stage. Since all of them now have the same mission, they agree to form a team, but at that moment Stick suddenly appears, shocking everyone. So Jessica asks who he is, and Stick calmly says that he is the one who will help them fight the Hand and protect the world.
How'd you find us, Stick?
You know this guy?
We call ourselves the Chase.
These names are killing me.
The immortal Iron Fist, living weapon, and protector of the ancient city. I need your help.
Yeah, here it comes. You and I need to talk.
Hey, anything you gotta say, you're say in front of us.
This is between me and him.
Those tremors that shook up the place, they're nothing compared to what comes next. And the only thing keeping Manhattan from crumbling to a pile of dust is the four of you.
Whatever this guy's selling, I ain't buying.
Sit down and shut up.
This is not my problem. I just wanted to get answers from my client.
I want answers too.
But that's not me.
It's good seeing you.
Yeah.
She coming back?
No, she left. You'll forgive me if I'm not excited at the prospect of facing the Hand again.
You decided to put on an outfit, stop muggers in back alleys. I think you two have got a lot to learn from each other.
All right, let's just get this over with.
Jessica returns to her office and begins researching on her computer about the mysterious woman Alexandra, and to her shock, she finds old records showing Alexandra's name connected to scientific developments dating back many decades. Realizing that Alexandra has been alive since that time, Jessica is stunned and understands that she is dealing with someone who has somehow avoided death for centuries. Back at the restaurant, Stick continues explaining the truth about the Hand, and he tells the group that many centuries ago, the ancestors of Kunlun discovered a way to heal themselves using Qi, the life energy, but among them were 5 individuals whose intentions were evil because they did not just want healing, they wanted immortality. Because of their greed, they were banished from Kunlun, and these 5 exiles later joined together and formed the Hand. Hearing this, Danny becomes angry and asks Stick about Madame Gao because he wants to know if she was the one responsible for his parents' deaths, and Stick confirms that Gao is indeed one of the 5 founders of the Hand, along with Alexandra, Murakami, and Bakuto. Meanwhile, the scene shifts to Jessica, who visits Cole's wife, and Jessica gently tells her that her husband was innocent and that very dangerous people were behind his death, and she promises to keep an eye on her for her own safety. But Cole's wife says she already thought someone was watching her, like a suspicious car has been parked outside her house since last night. Jessica rushes outside and approaches the parked car.
You know, I thought it would be a good idea if we all talked this over. Mr. Rand, I'm sorry your exit from our meeting was so abrupt.
Your respect means nothing to me.
What do you want?
The same thing I've always wanted. I can see you've formed a kind of bond here. The more connections you have, the easier it will be to break you. Think of how many lives you can save if you just come with me. You need to think this through.
And you need to leave.
Go on, my child.
Who missed me?
She's annoying.
Tell me about it. Who are these people?
They want Danny.
We want him alive.
No!
This is not who you are. I buried you, Electra.
Electra.
I can help you, Electra.
Let's go, kid.
Hey, let's go.
It's our only way out.
Where's the black sky?
Danny, what happened?
The Hand attacked us. They took Luke. We can't keep running forever.
I'm not running, period.
I got one of theirs.
Meanwhile, Alexandra finds Electra in her room sharpening her sword, and she warns Electra again, reminding her that she is supposed to be a weapon for the Hand. And soon, Murakami comes in asking to talk to Alexandra, probably about Electra, and Electra shows her feelings without even saying a word. Later, the Defenders take Sawande to an empty warehouse, where Danny asks Sawande why the Hand wants him, and Sawande says they actually want the Fist, not Danny. And he then talks about how the Hand will go after everyone the heroes care about, and even names their loved ones. So Jessica gets angry and knocks Sawande out with her own punch.
They'll come for them next.
He talked too much.
Claire, I need you to get dressed.
What's going on?
I'll explain everything in the car.
It went well at first, but now we're all in danger.
At this point, the less you know, the better.
Why are you listening to any of them? When I said that we should find others, I did not mean...
You haven't really seen what they can do.
Hello, Colleen.
Sensei.
I came for you.
You told me I wasn't good enough for the Hand.
You flourished under my training. Remember the last time we faced off, Bakudo? And I look forward to doing it again. You'll learn your destiny is much more than what they told you in Kunlun.
Meanwhile, Matt visits Karen at her workplace, where he tells her that he is back to being a vigilante, fighting crime again. And Karen is disappointed, but she understands. So Matt explains that the Hand is becoming very dangerous, and Karen also needs to stay safe for a few days, to which Karen agrees, even though she is a little upset. Luke goes to the police station and talks to Misty, where he tells her that all of New York is in danger because the Hand is getting stronger, and Misty promises to help, but she wants more details. And Luke says it is better if she does not know everything to keep her safe. Stick is keeping an eye on Sawande, where Sawande talks about the day the chaste fell, and Stick listens carefully. Sawande says it will not be long before the Defenders' plan fails, but at the same time, Matt arrives and tells Stick that the heroes are keeping their loved ones safe. Stick tries to give advice while scolding Matt, which annoys Daredevil a little. Trish Walker is having dinner with her friends from her radio show. She is excitedly talking about her ideas for the show's future, but suddenly Jessica shows up and quickly pulls Trish away.
I didn't mean you should go out and cover Jess! Jess!
Nice ears.
They're horns.
It's kind of cool. Even if you could kill me, it wouldn't make a difference.
What did you do to Electra?
The body you knew was merely a vessel waiting for its purpose.
She could have taken my life, but she hasn't. Why do you think that is?
Hey, stop. You can't undo this.
You couldn't protect her.
I think it's time to tell them the truth, kid.
I was willing to work with you, but how can I trust you?
Her name is Electra. She was raised by him. I was holding her when she died.
She was resurrected.
That's why you nearly got us killed?
When I said her name, she recognized it. She knew me, all right?
If we're gonna defeat the Hand, we gotta take her out.
Lying is a
I
problem.
didn't want to lie to you.
Don't move.
My child, I need a word.
We didn't know the Iron Fist was the key to what the Hand seeks.
So you literally think Danny opened something?
What could I possibly open?
You tell me.
You can't trust a word he said.
I understand that, Danny. We only have one move.
To keep the Iron Fist as far from them as possible.
Take a deep breath and calm down.
Stop telling me to calm down, Luke. You're falling for their trap.
If Alexandra gets a hold of you, the war's lost.
They want me on their sidelines because I'm the only one who can destroy them. I'll go back to doing this without you if I have to.
We're all on the same side here.
Doesn't feel like it.
You just stay here. We can keep you safe.
Sorry about this.
Luke carries the unconscious Danny on his shoulder while walking with Jessica to a safe place to tie him up. Luke and Jessica argue a little about how hard it is to contact each other. After tying Danny up, the heroes plan their next move as they think Midland Circle is the key to the Hand's plans. Matt says he was there before it was built when it was just a hole in the ground. Jessica and Luke ask why he waited so long to share this, and they argue a bit since he was also with Electra. And finally, Jessica and Matt decide to visit the Raymond house for clues because John Raymond designed Midland Circle, but Luke stays behind to watch over the sleeping Danny. Meanwhile, Electra is sleeping on Matt's couch, clearly dreaming, where Matt sits next to her with a cup of coffee, and they share a quiet, sweet moment. But when Electra wakes up in Matt's bed, she notices a green trunk with Matt's Daredevil gear. She looks inside and finds his Bible, along with a card from a local cemetery with scripture on it, so Electra quietly leaves, remembering and missing Daredevil. Jessica and Matt are at his apartment, where Matt notices someone went through his trunk, and his Bible is on the floor as Electra was there, and Jessica asks if he is okay. But Matt says everything is fine. line. Alexandra meets with Murakami, Bakuto, and Madame Gao, where they receive Sawande's head in a box and hold a vigil. Murakami thinks Black Sky caused their failure, but Madame Gao defends Alexandra. Jessica and Matt search for the Raymond house, and soon they find it, and Lexi, Michelle's daughter, lets them inside to ask about her father. Madame Gao visits Alexandra, trying to make her see the danger they are in. Alexandra says they need Black Sky's strength to get the Iron Fist, but Gao warns her that the others do not see it that way. And after Gao leaves, Alexandra tells Murakami he was right, hinting that a plan to take over might be coming.
If you listened to us instead of fighting us, you would have been around for the conversation. Murdock thinks there's something weird about Midland Circle.
You got me tied up like I'm the enemy, and they're out there trying to kill the people we care about. Luke Cage and the Iron Fist. We belong out there. The moment I can refocus my chi, I'm getting out of this chair. What's he doing?
Meditating. Hey, why don't you tell me again about how you punched the dragon and got your magic hand?
I don't know what you think you're gonna find. It's simple.
Lexi, did your dad have an office in the house?
He kept work and life separate. Some good that did him.
Her name was Electra Natchios, and in this other life, he let Electra die. He may try to deceive you again.
That won't happen.
I'm dying.
You cannot die.
The thing I need is a substance. I use the last of it to bring you back to life.
If we don't find more of the substance, we'll both die.
You need to make sure that doesn't happen. You are the Black Sky.
Jessica and Matt continue asking Lexi questions where she says her dad, John Raymond, used to play the piano, but stopped before he died. Matt says he can play too, and he finds the family piano and plays the Defenders theme song. And while playing, he notices one key hits something hidden inside. So Jessica opens it and finds a long paper showing the building plans for Midland Circle. And now they have a new clue. Meanwhile, Stick talks to Luke about his time in prison, and Luke says it is behind him. And Stick says he also spent 10 years in prison, where he learned to fight and met the Chaste, who became like family. Stick uses incense on Luke, knocking him out, and he moves toward Danny, planning to eliminate him to keep Alexandra from getting him.
Little of this, little of that. And they need him to win it.
No! You don't have to do this.
Alexandra said I didn't know what you were.
Stick, you need to listen to me.
This is not who you are.
I know I speak for all of us when I say how nice it is to have you with us again.
What is it that you want?
To return to Kunlun. We both want nothing more than to return to it.
Where are you taking me?
Kill Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and the Devil of Hell's Kitchen. I have proven myself to be the one and only true leader.
You work for me now. Any questions?
Jessica wakes up first in a police interrogation room, and Misty is there asking questions about the warehouse. The police found Sawanda's headless body and Stick's dead body, so it is now a crime scene. But Jessica avoids giving real answers to protect everyone. But Misty insists the police can help, and Jessica finally mentions the hand, and Misty says they have been tracking them too. Meanwhile, Matt wakes up in another room, confused where Foggy finds him and tries to calm him down. And when Matt learns Electra eliminated Stick, he is heartbroken, but he quickly decides he has to go, because the hand has Danny, and he will not rest until he saves him. Foggy knows there is no stopping Matt, and later Misty talks to him, and Matt switches to lawyer mode, explaining Danny's kidnapping and insisting they need to rescue him.
Whatever happened is protected by attorney-client privilege.
That's cute. Now I hear they took Danny Rand, a person with that high of a profile. If this falls back on you, it's gonna make your life miserable.
Where am I?
You're in the precinct.
I don't suppose either of you snuck a flask in here.
We've had no luck identifying the bodies we found in the warehouse for
The
you.
best way to proceed is to treat you as witnesses and not suspects.
My clients are exhausted and under emotional distress.
You help us, or I start clearing out a couple of jail cells.
They call themselves the Hand. We can take care of this.
We? There's no we. We are the law here. Or has New York City gone completely insane?
Captain, I'd like to explain to them how best to cooperate in building your case.
I think we should let them. Just trust me.
Detective,
Before leaving, Matt runs into Karen as she is still processing that he is back to being Daredevil, but this time she seems more understanding. Misty takes Luke aside and tries to talk to him like a friend, hoping he will share some information, but it does not work because Luke stays quiet, refusing to tell her anything, as he just wants to keep her safe and out of danger. Electra is dragging an unconscious Danny deep underground, and Madame Gao, Bakuto, and Murakami watch them on cameras, and Danny finally wakes up as Electra wheels him out of the elevator and sees something mysterious ahead. Back at the station, Jessica, Luke, and Matt plan how to escape and get to Midland Circle without alerting the police, as it is risky, but they are ready. And finally, Foggy shows up and gives Matt his Daredevil suit. The police chief pressures Misty to handle the situation perfectly, since it could help her career. But our heroes decide that saving New York matters more than following rules, and soon alarms go off and the defenders have escaped. The cops find a giant hole in the wall, probably made by Luke, while Matt and Jessica held on. Meanwhile, Electra brings Danny to a glowing blue door with strange symbols from Kunlun. She says it holds the hand's secrets and needs him to open it, but Danny refuses, saying he will never help the hand.
All right.
The Iron Fist belongs to us.
We don't have to fight. I'm not the hand. You wanted more than Kunman. That's why you abandoned it. The only difference between us is that I took my destiny.
Not today.
How long you want me to stall him?
There's a structure underground. He's got to be there.
There's one more thing.
There's no guarantee that exploding this building ends their organization.
It kills their leaders and cuts the head off the snake.
And that's exactly what we're gonna do.
The defenders are inside Midland Circle trying to decide what to do next, as Colleen has stolen explosives from the police station evidence from John Raymond's old case. Her plan is to use them to blow up the building and destroy what is left of the hand. Luke is totally against it, as he does not believe in eliminating anyone, no matter what, but Matt and Jessica both agree with Colleen's plan. Even Claire, who is close to Luke, sides with the others. And if they hesitate, the hand could rise again and eliminate more people. So even though he hates the idea, Luke finally agrees with Colleen's plan to use the explosives. Meanwhile, Electra explores the dragon bones behind the ancient door, fascinated by what she sees, and Madame Gao joins her, saying they need to take the life-giving substance from the dragon and escape New York before it is too late. She also mentions that the hand has already beaten the defenders, and the war is basically over, but Electra disagrees, saying she will decide when it is over, and nearby, Danny secretly listens to their conversation. Back upstairs, the defenders come up with a plan that Colleen and Claire will plant the bombs, while Matt, Luke, and Jessica will go after Danny and face the hand again. Outside, Misty and her boss discover the explosives are missing from the police station, and realizing what is about to happen, Misty quickly calls in the bomb squad to rush to Midland Circle.
I got an idea, but you're not gonna like it.
Okay. Don't shoot.
Once they get what they want, this place is gonna crumble.
Is that elevator the only way out of here?
Yep. I know I can get through to her.
We're not gonna leave you here.
You made a promise to get him back. I'm right behind you. Go.
Let's go!
What you want, Matthew?
I lost you once. I won't do it again.
You're not the Black Sky.
I know who I am.
I know, and you're lying.
You've always wanted to find light in me. I don't care about good or bad. I've seen death.
There are bombs in this building. We gotta go.
Hands in the air, now!
We're gonna die here.
This is what leaving feels like.
He had no intention of making it out alive. He said, protect my city.
A few weeks later, Trish is back hosting Trish Talks, discussing the Midland Circle explosion, and soon Jessica visits. But Trish tries to convince her to share her story on the show, but of course, Jessica just is not interested. Foggy visits Claire and Luke to share some good news that all charges have been dropped, and it is like the whole Midland Circle incident never officially happened. So Luke and Claire thank him for his help and express their sympathy for Matt's loss. Meanwhile, Colleen takes care of Misty in the hospital, and Misty wakes up surrounded by flowers and balloons, admitting she is not okay and still adjusting to losing her arm. But Colleen reassures her that since Danny owns the hospital, she will have access to the best care and equipment. Luke finds Jessica at her favorite bar, and he joins her for a drink, saying he is sad about Matt, but happy she is safe. And he gently reminds her that she is not alone and has friends who care. Colleen returns to the dojo after visiting Misty and finds Danny meditating, and he tells her that New York is finally starting to feel like home. Meanwhile, Jessica comes home, and as usual, someone is already inside her office, and this time, it is Malcolm fixing the bullet holes in her wall. At the church, Karen sits sadly in a pew, and Foggy joins her because Karen still believes Matt might be alive somewhere underground. Though Foggy gently tells her it is unlikely, but still, she cannot let go of hope. That night, the Empire State Building glows red in honor of Daredevil, and Danny sits on a rooftop, his fist glowing silently, promising to protect Matt's city. Then comes the twist, as we see Matt alive, badly hurt, lying in a bed with a nun praying for his recovery. And this is where the Defenders series ends. I really hope you guys enjoyed the season 1, and if you did, then be sure to check out other series on our channel, like Luke Cage, Daredevil, Punisher, and many more. And as always, I thank you very much for watching.